guys, today we're driving the 2022 Polaris Slingshot S. This starts with the technology package at around $24,000. It has a 178 horsepower 2-liter 4-cylinder engine that revs to 8,500 RPM. Sounds pretty good. We have a 5-speed manual transmission, an ASIN unit very similar to the Miata 5-speed, mechanical handbrake, 2 seats, 3 wheels. Let's walk you around this thing. We'll show you what it looks like inside and out, then we'll take it for a drive and talk about what it's been like to live with the last few days. So, think whatever you want about the Slingshot. I know we all kind of have our preconceived notions about it, but the focus here is on fun and an enjoyable driving experience, and I appreciate that. It only weighs about 1,700 pounds. It's super lightweight, revs to the moon. It's actually a pretty fun formula and drives surprisingly well on the street. This particular Slingshot S has a bunch of different accessories. It has the excursion top up here, a bunch of different storage bags and the roll hoops, center console, dashboard. It also has a wind deflector, which works super well, and heated and cooled seats right down here. Let's pop the hood, show you the engine. So this is Polaris's own engine. It's a 2-liter 4-cylinder. A little bit of a trick to open up the hood. Nice looking motor, reasonably efficient too. It'll get about 30 miles to the gallon in my experience this week. Kind of a combination between an S2000 and a Miata engine in my opinion. Very loud, makes a lot of noise. We have 225/45 R18 tires up front and a 255/35 R20-inch tire in the back. Disc brakes on all 3 corners. Pretty wild looking spec on this Slingshot. I do like that it has a roll bar, though you do want to wear a full face helmet in this thing since this roll bar is not padded, and just for safety reasons. This is technically classified as a motorcycle, but you don't need a motorcycle license, you just need a driver's license to drive it. Yeah, all right, let's hop inside. I'll show you around the interior a little bit. There's a lot of plastic everywhere on this Slingshot. Build quality for the price is kind of meh. Everything kind of flaps around, and paint quality is about what you'd expect for a side-by-side or something along those lines. The interior looks like it can handle some weather. A lot of plastic, a lot of rubber surfaces. Honestly, this 5-speed manual is kind of a highlight for me. It's a really nice transmission. We've got a traction control off button here, stop start, your hazard switch, and then a Rockford and Fosgate sound system, which is not very good, to be honest. We'll test that out a little bit later in this video, but I appreciate that Polaris gives you a nice place to put your phone right here. You get a couple of cup holders, some small storage in there, and of course this has a ton of storage bags all throughout. We even get a decently sized glove box in there with another USB port. In the middle of the rev counter and the speedometer, we've got a bunch of different gauge options. We can see our RPM, our engine temp, outside temp, speed on the top display. And on the middle display, we can see engine temp, ambient temp, RPM, miles per hour, odometer. It says about 2,100 miles on it. Fuel economy, all that good stuff. Down here are your heated seat controls. Switch it to the right for heated seats. Switch it to the left for cooled seats. I have enjoyed this top this week just because it's been super sunny, and this gives me the ability to drive it during the day without roasting to death. All right, let's take this for a drive and give you guys some impressions on what it's like behind the wheel. Visibility out the back is pretty limited, but you get a wide angle side mirror on both sides, and that helps you see around you just a little bit easier. This is surprisingly easy to drive. Clutch pedal feels like a Miata. Pedals are a little bit tight down in the pedal box, but for my size 10 shoe, it works. I have enough room for a dead pedal. Pedals are nicely set up for heel-toe downshifting. This engine is super responsive. take a minute to warm up. Once they do, they're okay, but you definitely want to be accustomed to their lower level of bite when you're flogging this thing around. I've got to say, this is a pretty fun vehicle to drive. It's enjoyable to cruise in. It's actually pretty good to drive spiritedly. Here in Michigan, it's a little bit more challenging to avoid potholes in this because you have 3 wheels, 1 in the center, 2 on both sides. You kind of have to straddle them. Transmission. It's a joy to row through the gears. Fun little 2-liter 4-cylinder too. There is a more powerful version of this engine, and it makes 203 horsepower instead of 178. That's probably what I would go for. This has traction control, but it still allows quite a bit of wheel slip. You will find yourself spinning that rear tire quite a bit. There's just one back there. Got a pretty bumpy section of road here. Ride quality's okay. It takes a pretty big bump or undulation to really upset this car. Suspension is definitely tuned on the softer side, and I appreciate that, especially on our rough Michigan roads. Pretty enjoyable to drive all week. It's surprisingly refined for what it is and what you think it's going to drive like and how it looks. Steering doesn't have a ton of feel, but there's quite a bit of front end bite. It's nicely balanced. the occasional donut here and there at low speeds. Not that I would have tried that. All right, so Polaris Slingshot, surprisingly fun to drive. For 30 grand or mid 20s, I'd probably rather have a Miata, but if you want something just a little bit more insane and crazy looking and attention grabbing, and you might just have a couple screws loose up there, this is a pretty good option. It's really fun to drive. It definitely puts a smile on your face. There's no frowning in a Polaris Slingshot, that's for sure. A lot of people are confused and judgmental of you behind the wheel, but that's okay. Probably not the safest car on the road either, but you know, the driving experience this week has been pretty cool and relatively enjoyable to hustle this thing around with this cover on the roof on the roll bar. It's been surprisingly livable. It's just a little bit loud. You want to definitely get a set of earplugs for this, but otherwise I like this Polaris Slingshot. It's been cool, something different. Probably swing for the more powerful engine. This could use just a little bit more torque, and that's what that more powerful motor provides. 5-speed manual is fantastic. No complaints about that. I'd put it right up there with a Miata transmission. While we're just sitting here, let's test out the Rockford and Fosgate sound system. Honestly, the sound system's not very good at all. I'm not sure I'd really even want a sound system in a car like this. That's okay, we'll just turn it off. Drive this at night. Headlights are okay, they're usable. The front DRLs pretty much just stay on all the time, and there's a brightness. The center light turns into your high beams. Make some cool burbles at lower speeds. Well, those are my thoughts on the 2022 Polaris Slingshot. Fun car. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. We'll see you guys in the next one.